Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a video where I play for 100 days in the InsaneCraft mod pack. As you can tell, I'm recording this at the very end of the 100 days, and we get up to kind of some crazy stuff, end up making some insane Tinker's weapons, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend checking it out. But if you guys do want to see more of this mod pack, let me know. And just make sure to like and comment since that really helps out the channel. And I hope you'll enjoy the rest of this video. Okay, let's at least get this started. It's of course day 0, and now we're just gonna have to get right into it. I don't quite know exactly what this mod pack even is about. It seems as though there's something that gives us free things, but I do know that there's quite a bit that we're going to have to take care of and do. And the reason that I know that is because when I hit the quest tab, we have to, as one of the starting quests, get the cosmic meatballs, which is a couple different kinds of food from Pam's Harvest Craft, you know? Not anything too crazy, just some extreme crafting recipes. It's not too big of a deal. And then we've got the Path of Space, which we need to get the Space Stone. We gotta get a bunch of different diamonds and stuff. We're being attacked by something. It looks like a little dude with a wand. I don't know what's even going on. We're gonna try and get over to that village and at least set our spawn point. And as you can tell, it's a little bit laggy. The reason for that, I don't know exactly. O for resources? How do I... It's not that. Is it a different button? Nope, not that button. Ah, okay. So we can open that menu by hitting delete. And it looks like we've got a whole bunch of different things in here. So we've got the foraging, expedition, alchemy, all this stuff. There's a bunch of guides for what to do. But we gotta actually do the normal Minecraft things. Now, of course, this isn't only in 1.12. So we do have, you know, some interesting villager stuff. We've got some other interesting things. I think there's FTB Ultimine. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Okay, it looks to be that is the case. I don't know if the villagers are upset with me that I did that, but, you know, if they are, it is what it is. It's too bad for them. Their stuff has been yoinked. I don't know exactly, though, what we're even going to be doing here. That's another alchemist. What is this? This is from Actually Additions. And there's a... I remember those things from what mod pack was that? That was a long time ago. What? I don't even remember at this point. But, you know, what I do know is, you know, some wood casings. We got some black quartz. We got an... atomic reconstructor? Hey, you, over there. Do you want a cheap and reliable Minecraft server for you to play on with your friends? Well, then check out our server hosting sponsor, BerryBite, and use my unique code and link in the description to get a good discount on it. They've been really supportive of the channel, and they reached out to me first for a sponsorship, so I hope that you guys will use them, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy the content. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I hope that you'll enjoy the rest of this video. Which is dope. I just don't know exactly what we're even going to be doing. And there's not a whole ton of, you know, very specific things, but our main goal in this video is to acquire the 5 infinity stones, of course, in true... Oh, I forgot we don't even have a swimming update, so we can't swim like we usually would. Some coal ore, weird looking stuff over here too. There's more. This mod pack just seems to be a little bit insane, but you know what better for us to do right now than to at least get started. Seems like we got a couple extra little bits from getting a little lucky, which is nice. And it looks like we should probably get some more food, as well as some more sticks, and then we should probably... Actually, I should probably make an axe, too. This is post 1.9, so axe... We got that stuff. Why did... Do villagers just not like me breaking stuff around their home? Probably, that's probably the case. Which is just darn too bad. What are you? Gabbro Ruinum. Amber bearing stone? Ruinum needs diamond. Where to... Limonite? I don't think I can use that. I can definitely use coal. But I don't even... Okay, there's creepers over there. I don't wanna do anything too crazy now. Because I am lagging quite a bit. This mod pack seems very resource intensive. In addition to that, it does seem as though there's a couple other problems. But, you know, overall, it does seem like we are going a little bit crazy. Now, come on, where else are we going to be able to find food? Food? Do y'all have food or anything? Y'all are on some lignite. We've got some more bees, which is from forestry. Well, let's just open a... Okay. Or, you know, maybe not the best idea. It'll be fine though. It's all good. It's not a big deal. Not a big problem. It's all good. See, it's not a big deal. We just gotta hit the waystone over here. And we gotta find a bed still, because I haven't found a bed yet. Come on. Come on. Wait, what's over here? Oh, it's chasing me fast. Okay, how does one... Okay, I can just kill it with that. That looks fine. This silverfish is quite annoying, to be perfectly honest with you, but we shall take care of it quite soon. Come on. There we go. Oh, and we got some solidified experience. And we're gonna eat the jam. I don't know what chapati jam, whatever the heck that, I don't even know. Whatever, we're gonna kind of ignore that, I guess. And instead we'll come over and grab a little more food. Is there any... Okay, that's not a bed. It's a weird looking bed if that's what they call beds in this village, but... It doesn't seem like there's anything else other than that to really go for, so I guess we gotta kind of find a cave or something. Just some other way to... There's a lot of really cool things going on. And there's bushes, berry bushes. We can get some berries, which I should probably get, because the more foods we eat, we're gonna get more particles like that, and those particles we can use... Okay, we can use the food in order to get some other stuff too. Did I get untrue pacifist? I don't even know what that we get that from that, but okay, fair enough. Fair, makes sense. This mod pack's gonna drive me insane like InsaneCraft, isn't it? Because this is already kind of nuts, and we've only spent a little bit of time here. Oh dear, this is one of those packs. What the heck? There's a dude over... I don't want to... It looks like a Nazgul. I don't want to deal with that. Wait, we have Electroblob's Wizardry in here. Which is it's a magic mod that lets you become a wizard. It's really cool. We'll have to check it out in a bit. But you need a bunch of different magic gems and stuff. And I think it's the precursor to a bunch of different mods, but more specifically like iron spells and spellbooks. It's quite like that, which is cool. And we're gonna just have to see what we can get here. But if we ever see any more magic flowers, we always gotta make sure to grab them, because they're always worth it. Because each magic flower is worth 1 magic crystal. 2 magic crystals. Okay, it's even more valuable than I thought it was, which is dope. And there's nutmeg. Great. We love nutmeg. I might grab mushrooms just in case. It's a flat mushroom. But I'm gonna grab mushrooms just in case we need them for food in the future. And it looks like there's a black lotus from actually additions, which I don't... What do we get from that? So we get black dye. Make a mana tesseract, which is cool. Ground bathed in the pearly light of the moon. Fantastic. Great. We got gooseberries. Gooseberries are actually, they're quite delicious. There's another Nazgul down there. Let's avoid that, maybe. So, wolf. Is there any kind of, like, sheep or anything over here? Probably not, because there's wolves, but you never know. What the heck dropped here? Silkworm egg? Okay, we'll just throw you away. And let's just see if we can find... I just need, you know, something to be able to go into and to grab ourselves up a beautiful handy-dandy bit of iron. Please don't attack me, mister. Are you actually just a human? Are you just a chill guy? An assassin. I can trade you copper for chakram. There's guns in here. What? Okay. We're gonna probably just try and survive through the night if we can. It doesn't seem like a lot of mobs are spawning, which is nice. That might be because it's night 1, but, you know, fair enough. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Let's see. Okay, there's just more default bushes. Is there a fairy somewhere? That's a fairy sound. Ah, well, no fairies, just some Mr. Skeleton over here that I don't really want to deal with. Looks like we're gonna have to. Thankfully, we can just do that. And now, cows. And also flowers, because the flowers are pretty. They give off light, they're pretty, and overall, they're pretty darn useful, so. Ow. That actually was quite painful. Please do not proceed to continue to do this to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I know what that gate is. That means that there's a dude coming after me trying to drag me into a nightmare dimension. And we are going to do our best to not get dragged into a nightmare dimension. Because that's terrifying. Okay, there is a monster, by the way, that will just come out of that and try and nightmare dimension us. Also, it looks like we turned 2 into dough, and that's how we do it for this, which is fine. I do gotta just keep a lookout for monsters sneaking up behind me to drag me into a different dimension, but it will be fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big issue. What the heck is even that? Do you ever feel like you're held back while you're playing FPS games, or just games in general because of your ping? Well, then I have the product for you. Check out second link in the description below, Gear Up, which is a program that runs on your computer that will help to minimize your ping and keep you from having lag spikes. They're really helpful, and I highly recommend them. I've been using them for a bit now, and I would highly recommend checking them out. Of course, second link in the description below, and you'll be able to get them with a discount. So, thank you very much, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the video. I wanna just... What are you? A bone creature? I'm gonna die to bone creature. Or not. I almost died to quote-unquote bone creature, but we didn't, which is dope. Okay, we just gotta, I guess, collect berries until we fill up our food, maybe? Because right now, we're kind of struggling on food, which is a little bit of an issue. Ow! We got buggied. Uh-oh. That was big lag, not good, big lag. Okay, what the heck is... I don't want to deal with that. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm just gonna run away. We're just gonna run away a bit. I can't harvest any of that. I will grab the mushroom, though, because we can potentially use that. Is the thing still chasing me? It doesn't look like it. That's fine. My first level. What? Oh, is that in the mod thing? What did we get? It's delete. Yeah, I forget. So we got level 1 expedition. How do I figure out what the heck I'm doing? Okay. I don't know. That's fine though. Is it L? Nope. Okay, well, we're fine. There's just that's a thing from a mod called Ice and Fire Dragons, and that's a Hydra, which is great. Which is going to infinitely poison us and absolutely annihilate us, so we're gonna kind of ignore that, which is just, yeah, it should be fine. It's not a big deal. There's a tent over here with a bad wizard. 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 Bad wizard, bad wizard, bad wizard. Okay, we're in here now. There's a novice spellbook, we got a stone tablet, we got a runic plate, there's an arcane anvil, which is really rare, and we're gonna grab that. And I don't know what else I'm gonna do because I think we're kind of screwed if I try to do anything. So I think we're just gonna wait for daytime, maybe. There we go. I fixed the day counter. For some reason, we did heal all the way up, and it is lagging a considerable amount more than it was before. But we should be able to escape from that wizard now. We don't have to deal with other mobs and other stuff. I'll probably grab a little bit more coal. And of course, one of the other things that I was worried about just a little bit is just figuring out exactly what we're going to do here. So, what I'm thinking is we got to first find a village or somewhere where we can start. That's an Urkling, which does not seem to be very friendly. But we do have our map, which is, I think this is, I forget what map this is called, but journey map. It does look like we've got our village over here that I might want to go back to, but maybe we can find another one this way. If we can't, though, that's a bit of a bummer, but it should be fine. All we need to do is just evade that wizard dude and grab as many of these beautiful flowers as we possibly can. And let's see what we find along this direction. Oh, what's over here at this druidic circle? It looks like there's dark druids. And it looks like they've got another druid circle over here, which is great, because I definitely am fully prepared to deal with dark druid dudes when I'm completely naked, running around still trying to find food. That's exactly what I need right now. Thank you very much. At least they left me alone after I ran away a bit, but it was a little bit worrisome. Feel nourished as you exercise. That's pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. It does look, oh, that's another circle. We don't want to approach that. Let's run away. At least we've got these cute little owl dudes. They're relatively chill from what it would seem. You know, it's not too bad. Nature's nice and relaxing, although I am actually getting quite scared because we're almost to 13k subs. And once we hit 15k, we are going to attempt InsaneCraft Hardcore. Now, that is something that I am not looking forward to, but if you want to see that, just make sure to subscribe, and also make sure to comment, since comments seem to do a whole lot for the YouTube algorithm right now. And so do likes, which is really cool, so that is a very helpful way that you can support me. You can also become a YouTube member to check out these videos as soon as I'm done finishing them, which is usually about a week to maybe even a month ahead of time. Now, sometimes they do get delayed and it takes a bit, and they'll get uploaded like a couple days, but the worst that you will ever see is me uploading it a couple days before it goes out. So at least you're getting it a couple days early at the very latest. So yeah, it's $1 a month, and you can just become a YouTube member now. So I would recommend doing it if you want to see me do stupid challenges like this. What is this? Is this a cool? This is not a cool place. We are going to die. Well, we're dead. We're not dead. We are dead. Okay, Pyromancer Battle Mage. Using magic. This is great. How far away is our grave? Pretty darn far. So I guess we're gonna start over from scratch. That's fine with me. Okay, let's get going. Let's grab as many of these guys as we can, just so we have some food. And then, shoot, I forgot those guys will chase me, which is a bummer. We gotta make sure that we don't pass away, but we need other things too, which, this is such a pain when you pass away like that. I probably shouldn't have thrown my key away, because we do need that. Let's go grab that, because we can maybe recover our stuff if I just don't re-aggro the dude. Where did I drop the key? It's over here somewhere, right? Right? Where did I leave it? Did something blow it up? Did a chicken take it? Did I put it in my inventory? Where did it go? Well, I genuinely can't find it, so instead we're just gonna come over here and we're gonna grab some extra wood, because we need to get restarted on this. And no, I'm not saying an R word that you're not supposed to say on YouTube now. I'm saying restarted, because we just lost everything, which is very ideal and optimal and exactly what we wanted. So, hooray, this is fantastic. First position set. Can I not use a wooden axe because... Oh my gosh. Because we have a mod in here from... Oh, don't mind the portal. If a dude comes out of there, he's just gonna kidnap me into another dimension. Which would be perfectly fine. Was that something flying above me? No, it's not. And the portal's gone, which is great, because that means we don't have to worry about anything coming out from another dimension. And there is something flying. What the heck are you? We are now bleeding, I guess. Bleeding and tormented. Fantastic. I love being tormented. What the heck is going on? Well, I'm not gonna go above ground, at least not right now. So we might as well make our stone pickaxe and stone axe again. Definitely gonna get some use out of these ones, right? Definitely, 100%. Probably not. Of course, that's what I'm saying right now, after we just died to a battle mage from a thing that we weren't even trying to aggro. But at least we can eat some random foods, random beans and zucchini that we got from a thing. And then, I guess, once it hits daytime, you know what, let's just try and explore, because what's the worst thing that can happen? We lose stone tools again? Let's check out... Okay, well, this is my house now. There's something down here. Are you chill? This is my house now. This is my house now, 100%. This is mine. I don't care. Can I not open you because of the torch? Is that the real reason why? No, I just can't open this chest for some odd reason. We also have a copper helmet, which is relatively nice. And this chest, can I open it now? I can. That's great. Well, at least we have a spawn point now. And there's a stone canife in here. Break logs to obtain varying amounts of bark. To obtain terra moss. Interesting. Well, I guess it's time for us to travel onward and maybe find... Okay, we're at least gonna get some more of these crystal flowers, which is great. We can get magic crystals, and then we use magic crystals to make the wizard's handbook. And we also need them to make the novice spellbook and the magic wand, but we also need gold for that. So, I guess we gotta go mining, but I really don't want to do that. You know what? Screw it. We're only day 3. We can spend a couple days mining. It's definitely not gonna be too long. I would never go mining for an extended period of time that takes way too long, and inevitably, when you guys come back into watching me, it'll be like 20,000 years of me mining. But that's fine. It'll be cool. At least we'll have some nice stuff. Hey, our first little bit of iron ore, finally. That definitely didn't take 8 years, but it's fine, not a big deal. We at least have iron stuff, so we can maybe start making iron tools. Probably should grab some copper too, because copper's fairly useful. But I don't know why I would want to grab copper. Copper definitely not useful. Copper bad metal. Bad copper metal. Coal, free coal ore. You'll love to see it. There we go. We've got a bunch of food now, so we don't have to worry too much. It's only day 12, so it hasn't even been that much time. Just been a couple hours in-game. Trying to get some sleep whenever I can. We've got whatever the heck this stuff is down here. I'm probably just gonna grab it. Actually, that's just Biomes of Plenty. Garbaggio, who cares? What are you? Jade, that's another Biomes of Plenty thing, I think. We'll grab the coal, though, because coal is always useful. You'll love to see it. And then I did a whole bunch of just vein mining down here. Dwarf Star Meteor. I don't know what this stuff is used for, but we gotta find out. Dwarf Star Alloy Dust. Dwarf Star Alloy Ingot Plates. We can also get blocks. We can also cast it. molten dwarf star. We can make a bunch of stuff with it. We do need to get into tinkers. That's actually true. That's a good idea. Now, what I want to do first, though, is I want to grab all of the green schist emerald ore. And I also want to grab, that's palladium. I don't know quite palladium is. Palladium's also from InsaneCraft or whatever. That's a taiga, which is a tinker's alloying thing. Palladium and palladium. So 2 palladium for a palladium plate. Or we can get palladium, which is something that we alloy. So it's one of the fairly decent things that we'll need a ton of. Just like a whole bunch of other of these metals. So we always gotta make sure to grab them, because we're gonna need them for alloys and other stuff for future Tinker's builds, because I will be looking at all the Tinker stuff soon. I just know that there's a lot of Tinker stuff to look at, which is why we are going to hold off on it, at least for the time being. Amethyst ore? Is this like a crazy craft amethyst? No, it's definitely not. That looks like the Biomes of Plenty amethyst, which is actually useless, so we're not going to grab it. We're just going to make sure we grab the emerald, or the gold ore, and the emerald ore. And the reason why I'm grabbing so much of the emerald ore is because emeralds we can turn into emeradic crystals in the future using the atomic reconstructor, which we can find and actually utilize in the village. And the whole point of that is actually going to just be to turn them into emeradic crystals, which are then going to be used for armor. And it makes fairly decent armor, at least for right now. So I'm not super unhappy with that. Now, we do have titanium, and we've got, that's another InsaneCraft thing, which is fine. We're just not really mentally prepared for the scale of what this pack is, because honestly, I think this pack's going to take multiple hundreds of days to finish, or even get close to finishing. So just make sure to stay tuned for that, because honestly, it's going to be one heck of a series if you guys want to see it. Because if you don't, and if you guys don't like the video, then this video or this series is probably just gonna end whenever I feel like it, because ultimately that's how these things are gonna go. Is if you guys don't want to watch it, then I will play it but not record, or I will play it and just not really care or not commentate over it. And that's just how it's going to be if you guys don't want to see it. So just let me know if you do want to see it, and I will continue carrying on. But I do think mining is worth it. Now, this did go through our pickaxes quite quick as well, which is a pain. But we are getting quite a good, healthy amount of loot down here, which is why I was like, okay, I'm going to keep going for just a little bit longer. So let's grab you guys, and we'll at least break this pickaxe before we do much else. Doesn't really look like there's much over here, which is fine. Not too big of a deal. We at least got some more cobblestone if we needed that, which I don't think we did. But now let's eat some peanuts, eat a strawberry, we'll eat a winter squash, we'll eat a potato, and of course some flax, and a bell pepper. And then just finish up eating the rest of the flax. Now, we did get all these by harvesting them above ground, but that's a whole nother thing that we'll go over a bit later. But for now, I do think we gotta get at least a couple things prepared to get into Tinkers. So let's get working on that. Okay, well, we're back. We've got everything that we need, at least for some grout. Now, the whole reason why we're getting grout and why I'm getting this much of it is because I want to make a proper smeltery. Now, we also have some steak, but that's neither here nor there. We also have a couple of common, we have one common loot bag and one legendary loot bag that we gotta open. So, let's see, rosite, a bucket, some goo balls, some tea seeds, and some bat wings. Cool. I don't think any of those are particularly anything crazy good, so we'll just shove them in here. But what about the legendary loot bag? Can we get something good? An efficiency 4 diamond shovel. So good, you'll love to see it. Okay, well, I guess we will wait for the continuation of whatever is going on. Every time I log in, I seem to just get a full row of hunger, so I might do that instead of eating for most of the time, because it just seems to be more efficient. I don't know if the game's bugged or anything. Maybe it could have been one of the add-ons, but ultimately it is what it is. I'm not super upset about it. I think we'll go 3 drains, and then we'll continue along. We just gotta make a full Tinker's Construct Smeltery, and then we're good. I believe it's the old stuff, so we just need a ton of grout, and then we'll be able to make a full smeltery, which will be dope. Although, I guess what we could do now, since we have more of the magic crystals and everything, is we can make ourselves a handy-dandy wand. I also got sugarcane for paper for a book, so that we could also, after turning these crystal flowers into that, we can make ourselves the Wizard's Handbook. And we are going to need more to charge up our wand, but that's neither here nor there, as we are going to need to understand what our wizardry is going to look like. So, greetings, wizard. This book explains the many ways of the arcane and how to use them. This is no ordinary book, though. Its pages will materialize before you as you discover more about the magical world. Use the arrow buttons to turn between pages. Yes, I know it. And they double arrow to quick between sections. Use the central menu. Okay, I know how books work. We need a magic wand. We have a magic wand. Cool. We need an arcane workbench, which means we need purple carpet, and we need another book. Okay, cool. Let's at least get those guys. So we've got the gold nuggets. That's not an issue. I also have, like, most iron armor. I guess I could just make a full set of iron armor, but we have our copper helmet, which is okay as well. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that, but you know, overall, I do think we're gonna mostly wait for the grout. But while we're waiting, we might as well try and explore a little bit more. And what was the thing we need? Purple carpet, which is gonna be, that's a mystical flower. We need non-mystical flowers. So I guess I can take a rose for the red. And we gotta get blue somehow. I don't remember what flowers give us blue dye, but at least there's more sugarcane that we can grab, which is great. And we need blue. What flowers produce blue dye? I genuinely don't know. Also, by the way, the reason why it took so long to gather those resources was because gravel is apparently just impossible to find, and I don't know why. But yeah. Okay, I keep finding these mystical blue flowers when I'm trying to find something that I can use to get purple dye, which is just so absurd, because I'm looking for, it doesn't need to be anything persnickety or anything, just like lavender. There's a couple other things that produce purple dye, and then I can also combine the dye that I have, the red dye, with blue dye, which we get from other flowers. But for some reason, I just can't find it. Please, will you let me find some more things, please? I would really appreciate it. Okay, we're taking a bit of a risk being out this late, but I do think it'll be worth it. These are mystical light blue flowers, as opposed to the mystical default blue flowers, because apparently they're very different. What the heck is that? Okay, can I... We can. We just gotta be nice and methodical with our combat. Don't let anything one-shot us. We just gotta be slow. The portal thing disappeared. I don't know if that's a good thing or if it's gonna appear behind me, but we just gotta keep a lookout, because we don't want anything coming out of the portals and dragging me into them. That would be terrifying. That's an assassin, dude. Are you gonna... Bro's a little brain dead, but it's fine. Default cows. I did find anti-cows. Glistening Pixion. See, this would require me to know more about the Advent of Ascension mod than I do. And I should probably have read, because I think there was a book that we had at the start that would have let us read about it, but I didn't, so you know what? It is what it is. We're just gonna keep on running around, grabbing flowers, trying to find ourselves some stinking blue flowers. Because lapis doesn't work, because lapis isn't blue dye, and so this is just gonna be stupid. This is gonna take forever. Never mind, we found violet, which is one of the things that makes just straight purple dye, which is dope. Now, I just need wool, which requires sheep, which means that I need to actually find sheep, so... I guess we do have to run around a little more. What the heck are you? A night fly. It gave me copper coins. Those are some more cows, but we need sheep. You're a weird-looking sheep, my good sir. Okay, do the portals disappear when I look at them? Or is something else going on? Because that was weird. Also, what the heck is that little thing that popped up? Just like, boom. Am I getting snuck up on? I don't know. I'm just paranoid because I don't know what's going on. I don't know enough about this mod pack or anything about it to say that much, but Jiminy, this is a little freaky. Also, steak is terrible for food. Holy, where are the sheep? Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Are these your sheep? Come on. Are these your sheep? They're very weird looking uh-oh. Oh gosh. I can't. You can't live. There's the chickens mod. And if you know about the chickens, then you know why I have removed them. I refuse. Because that will take the next 80 days, which is not okay with me. Where are the that's a sheep's. I need, what is it, 2 sheep for carpet? Is this, right? Let me go. Carpet? We got carpet, so now all we gotta do is get back home. Okay, I forgot that we need lapis, so I guess back down to the mines for lapis lazuli, because we need the lapis lazuli to find out what we can do. That's some Gneiss emerald ore. I love that Gneiss emerald ore. Where is the lapis lazuli? Why is there a door here? I didn't even see this before. Yo, there's just a dude up here with emerald for bones, emeralds for diamonds, or we can get a hat, and you're broke. No wonder you're trapped in there. Anyway, let's see if we can find some lapis, because for some reason, I am not seeing any lapis, which is a bummer. Maybe there's some down here. I don't remember if I saw any, but you never know. If you guys saw lapis, let me know in the comments, because I definitely will be able to see that when you write it, as opposed to after this video is already uploaded, when it... You understand what I mean. I guess we're gonna have to look in the cave. By the way, if you're like, that's lapis right there, no, it's just blue cave roots. It's not lapis. It's very different. We need so much stuff. Okay, this looks a little, suspicious. Let's get ourselves some more free iron ore and continue along in here. Okay. It's a nice little cave system down here. You'll love to see it. Some free resource. Lapis lazuli. And 7 out of 9, because we need an entire block of it for some odd reason. Also, we need some black quartz, probably, so we should probably grab that. I guess we might as well grab the iron. I know words. I'm good at words. More lapis, hooray! Okay, we got everything we needed technically, but I kind of want to keep mining. I don't know why this cave looks really cool though. Can we find any diamonds down here? Or do diamonds just not want to exist? I don't know. People said to play this mod pack, it's seeming very barren, unfortunately. but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. So I'll keep playing it for probably like we'll play at least until day 50, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do from there. Because honestly, it just seems very interesting, but not crazy good. Uh-oh. Quick little slash home to get away from whatever the heck that was. 41 lapis lazuli, and then of course we can turn ourselves into an arcane workbench after I make some stone. Which I guess we'll need cobble for that, which is going to be unfortunate, because then we would need to actually, you know, get some regular cobblestone. I guess we gotta find normal stone. Ooh, well, lesson learned, do not leave your PC on when the game freezes, or don't leave the game on when the game freezes, because I was just waiting for the seared bricks and stuff to finish smelting and everything to finish smelting, because apparently you can just smelt this cobblestone into stone and that works. See how it says accepts any stone? I was looking for cobblestone for probably an hour, and then I looked and I saw that we could just not have to worry about that, which is kind of amazing. And I also got we got another book as well, which means we can make ourselves the magic missile spell, plop you in there, charge up our wand. Now we have a wand with magic missile, so we can of course magic our way through this. And let's read the next section. Mana is the arcane energy that gives wizards their powers. It is not a physical substance in its own right, rather it is an ever-present aura which permeates everything in the world. In particular, it manifests itself in naturally occurring crystals which can be found embedded in the ground, rocks underground. One can store mana within them, and this mana is channeled into spells that you cast. Cool. I know. Wands, magical... Okay, cool. As more spells are cast with a wand, it grows more effective at channeling spells. Is that what the progression is? So I just need to cast the spell a ton of times to get good. Arcane workbench. We have that binding spells. We already bound a spell. Charging wizard armor. Okay. Cool. Crystal flowers. Yes, we've been over this. We know what these are. This is how we get stuff. And I guess everything else we'll have to find. Now, magical silk. How do I make magical silk? Just a crystal with string around it. Okay. Cool. And then we can make the different wizard robes, which honestly are a little worse than iron. But honestly, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And now I guess we might as well go out, venture out, and see if we can find anything cool. Although, we should probably just build our smeltery. You know, that's probably the best idea right now, so that we can at least get some, you know, starting basic good tools. We also have a perfect tool for digging out the area for this, so let's just, you know, get that taken care of. We're only going to do a 3x3 because, honestly, I don't want to take the time to go and find more flint, or, not flint. More, gravel. Because, honestly, I don't think it's worth it right now. But, I'm gonna need to anyway, because I didn't make any seared... Shoot. I didn't make the other things that we would need for smeltery, which I guess is just me being dumb, since I haven't made a smelter. I haven't done anything with tinkers in a while, which is kind of surprising. But, when you're here, you need seared casting tables and seared casting basins, and I do not have either of those, so I will actually need to go out and get ourselves some more stuff. That's fine. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. At least we do have enough of this stuff to be able to, you know, make a nice, healthy couple extra layers onto the smeltery so that we can then smelt up a whole ton of stuff once we get fuel in here, which we'll need to get some lava, but Honestly, it's not too bad. And we can start casting some spells. Maybe we can find something to cast some spells at. Who knows? But honestly, for the most part, I think we just gotta find some gravel, which is a pain because I couldn't find any for the life of me. I guess we'll just have to go out to the swamp and see if we can see some. Oh, there's a dude. We can practice our spellcastery. You know, magic missile doesn't seem to be too terrible, and it does not cost us a lot of mana. We get a bit of progression every time we cast it, which is cool. No, because all this is gonna be the silty stuff, which we don't want, because we can't use silty gravel. I'm not gonna magic missile the fox. I'm not gonna do it. That would be mean. Okay, there's 2 more foxes. We're still not gonna do it. That'd be mean. Okay, there's some, like, aquamarine thing in here. Is this the stuff? Oh, gosh. It's from Astral Sorcery. Not gonna get into Astral Sorcery. That's a mod that I would rather forget. Oh my gosh, Thaumcraft as well. We've got the Thaumcraft trees. We've got whatever castle this is. We're just gonna break in. We're gonna see what we can find in here. Ow. Where's this guy? Where is he in there? Wait, where is he? He's in there, surely. There he is. Wizard's zombie was killed by noble cactus using magic. How much health does this battle mage dude have? Ow. 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 Where did he go? He's in there, isn't he? Is he in there? I can't tell. Wizard zombie was killed by noble cactus using magic. See, this is what we want. We got him. We got the battle mage. Did he drop anything cool? Did he drop anything? Just magic crystals and a scroll of absolution. Cool. I don't know what absolution does on me, but maybe there'd be something cool in here. That guy actually hurt quite a bit as well, so it better have been worth it. Okay, nothing in there. An arcane anvil. So, I guess it's okay, maybe? And depending on what's in here, some scrolls, an apprentice spellbook. Crystal silver nuggets. What do I use you for? Runic hammer, arcane anvil, crystal silver blade, crystal silver ingot, which is then used for crystal silver nuggets again. Spell sword. Oh, and you use that with the crystal silver blade to get the spell dagger. I mean, battle mage armor. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, this is a whole thing. We might be becoming a wizard, but what we should probably do is, get rid of all of our extra magic in here, and then get home, and we can replenish our magic, and then we gotta go take out some more dudes, I guess. We're 150, so we're 10% of the way there. That's unfortunate. This is gonna take us a long time, isn't it? But at least we've started along the journey for magic, and that is what matters most. There we go, and now it is just about time for us to start. We got the casting tables in here, so we can get that started. We've got a bunch of things that we need to cast, but we've got the gold already in there, so we might as well get them casted. This is for a sword, and then we've got the stuff for a pickaxe as well, which of course we're just going to cast up like normal. Now it is raining, which is a bummer, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. And we should probably make an ingot cast as well. And then I think from there we're going to have to start working on some alloys and some other stuff. Now, potentially, I want to see if Electrum or Bronze is better. Electrum. 3.5, 8.1. Okay, what about Bronze? Okay, Bronze seems to be better than Electrum, at least base. So, that is alloying tin and copper. So I gotta go find ourselves some tin. Because we've got some copper. I just don't think I've found any tin yet. Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult down in the caves of despair, but it will potentially take us a little bit. Now, I don't think that gold will interact with anything else, but I do want to take the gold out just to be sure, because some things will just alloy with everything, and I don't know what changes they've made to that, so take that out, plop you in there, and let's go find ourselves some tin. Just some beautiful, beautiful tin. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course. Into the mine we go, of course making sure to use our magic wand whenever applicable, so that we may slay any monsters that come across our way. This is silver ore, of course. It's not tin. Now there's also lead ore right here, and osmium ore, which honestly we need osmium, because I discovered while looking at the stats of different materials that the best armor that we can make using cheap materials is actually Fluix, osmium, and ardite. And that by itself is already pretty darn good, just base stats. The modifiers are okay, but you can always add more modifiers, so it's not really an issue. And there's some tin right there. Great, you'll love to see it. Hooray. I did have to make a couple trips, and as you saw from that chest previously, there were a couple buckets in there that we needed to use, but I don't think 2 tin is going to be enough. We might also need more copper anyway, so we might as well carry along down here. Of course, more gneiss tin ore. What about some copper? I would love more copper ore, because it doesn't seem like we're finding a lot of it. That's uranium, not necessarily what we want, but it's something. Some silver. I don't know about if silver is good. I know amethyst is just default biomes of plenty stuff. Garnet, though, is that biomes of plenty as well? Bewitchment. Okay, interesting. I don't recall knowing what that does. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. I have magic to slay you. Perfect, and we get a loot bag! Hooray! We'll be able to open that in a second. I just gotta finish mining first. There's another garnet ore here. You'll love to see it. Probably gonna need some more coal too, so we might as well grab it. Actually, now that I think about it, we don't really need coal anymore since we are just using the lava from the smeltery. But just in case there's something that we can't smelt in the smeltery, we should probably have some. Always good to have a just in case option, although seemingly there's just like no copper down here. What the heck is this guy? I need a higher level to be able to attack it? It's just like, okay, you're too much of a pleb. You're not good enough to be able to even attack this monster. Cool, I love it. I love it when the mobs tell me I'm not good enough. This is exactly what I need to hear right now. Like, bro, what the heck is there? Okay, more osmium. I love free osmium. Osmium's great. Osmium and palladium. Okay, cool. It doesn't look like there's anything really over there. There's some iron, but we're gonna not worry about that too much. And where's my stairs down? There's my stairs down. Let's see if there's anything else cool down here. I don't think there was, but you never know. Maybe there'll be something nice. There's some more black quartz schist. Some schist palladium. Again. Some nitro. Nitre. Gunpowder. Erothium. Which is, I guess, an advanced form of pyrothium. Which is a little confusing because I don't already know what pyrothium is, but whatever. Okay, well, hopefully this is going to be enough bronze. I couldn't find any more copper, so... What is the bronze ratio for copper to tin? 3 copper to 1 tin, so... Okay, so we do actually need a significant amount more copper, but... For now, it's fine. Probably should add the ores into here, just so that we have them in there, and then we don't have to worry about it. We got a loot bag. Let's see what's in the loot bag. Void Charm, Polytop, and Nori Crystal. Honestly, Nori Crystals are pretty darn good, and we get free bread, which lets us, eat it for potential health increases, which is cool. But overall, it's like, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, let's grab all you guys. Don't really care about the nitre crystals. No one really cares anyway. Okay, what is silver any good? Silver. I can't spell, apparently. Silver helmet, 1317. So it's almost as good as bronze. So what we should probably do, and osmium's pretty darn good as well from everything that I can tell. So we should use silver and osmium as the auxiliary parts of it, right? So we go bronze blade. Yeah, bronze. We've got 6 ingots, which is enough for that. I don't think silver and osmium are going to mix, so we should be able to go U for that, and then bronze for the blade for this as well. Now, I could be doing this completely wrong, but let me know in the comments if I could have thought this through better. I don't fully understand it, or honestly, I don't remember. It's been a bit, but osmium is good for the armor plates, which is like the cross guard and that. So we'll get you and you. Yeah, fairly decent durability. And then we go silver for the handles? Or do we go silver for the guards? I think we go silver for the guards for durability, so we gotta resmelt these guys up. But at least we can go, okay, wide guard, we'll put silver into you guys, and then we just do osmium for them. Yeah, 150 and 150, that's a lot better. And then osmium gets to go for the handles. And the handles are going to be decent, right? 1.19 and 98. That's a lot better than the silver. Which is great. You love to see it. And now we've got some base tools going on, which is great. We just got to assemble them in here. Which is fine. Bronze pickaxe, of course, level 0. So it's okay. Not crazy, but also not terrible. And then we've got our sword, which is, of course, going to do 5.5, which is less than our 9, but it's going to attack faster. It's also holy, which I believe holy makes it do extra damage to undead. Yep. Plus 5 to undead. And we have our 3 additional modifiers, which I don't even remember what the modifiers are, which is probably why I should have made the book for that, or kept it, because I definitely think I threw it out at the very beginning when I was throwing out all the other books, but it's fine. Let's get all these ingots out after a good night of sleeping, and then we'll decide what to do from there. Well, there's a couple things we can do to level this stuff up, and that's one, by just mining a whole ton of random things. And I think that's what we're gonna do, at least for right now, because it does have almost 800 durability, which is great, especially considering that we can just vein mine. Although it does not seem that mining anything that it's not supposed to mine will work. So I think instead what we'll do is we'll just go down here, and I'll just start vein mining off in a direction. And the reason for that is I need copper anyway, so we might as well just try and find copper. And I think that copper is going to be higher up than most of the other things. I also don't know if we're going to be able to find most of what we want up here anyway, but we already have leveled it up. We have 4 modifiers available on it now, which is great. How did I turn on auto jump? I don't even know what I did that would have turned on auto jump, but there's also gneiss gravel down here, which is interesting. So we can at least maybe grab that. I don't think we can use that for grout. Maybe we can. If we can, I'm stupid. We can, I'm stupid. I should have been able to use the other grout for whatever, but I didn't, because I didn't think about using the silty gravel, because it was silty gravel and I thought it wouldn't work, but apparently it just works. So maybe I'm a little dumb, but you guys already knew that. Anyway, let's get copper. I need copper, not particularly more iron, but at least we can repair this fairly easily. Rosite ore, I don't know if rosite is good or not. AOA 3, we get rosite for that. 7.5, can I smelt it? Smelting, we can cast it. We can actually make rosite. So, rosite is actually really good. Is it good on a handle? No, it's a good head, though. So what we might want to do is try and find a whole ton more rosite and replace the head on both of these tools with rosite. Because it does seem to be that good. Just seemingly, from what I can tell. Now, I could be completely incorrect. Also, we just got lapis from mining stone. Is that a thing from Advent of Ascension? I don't remember. But honestly, you know what? I will take it, because I am not disappointed in the slightest. And once we're out of food, then I'm going to start just leaving and rejoining the game to get free full bar of hunger, because I don't care about potentially cheating, because this is it's for a funny video. Anyway, it's broken, so let's go back. What the heck is that? Ammonite fossil. Can I take it to, like, the research station and then I get my Pokemon, or no? Is that not how this works? Okay, well, I decided that we're going to add luck to this, which is going to make it fine. It essentially just adds fortune to it. So we now have just a bit of base luck, not anything too crazy, but that'll be nice once we get it to full. The durability is completely kaput. We are, of course, smelting up the rosite to turn these into that, because that's going to take 4 of our 8 rosite, which is then going to be doubled, so we have 16 rosite. So then we can do this and just do that nice and easy. Of course, we'll need to also pour out the rest of it into ingots so we can utilize it, but then we get you 2. Then we replace the blade on you. And we replace the... not enough durability. 35 durability required. Cool. We'll have to use one of our precious bronze ingots to repair it. And then it will have a little bit less durability, but it will be obsidian, and we get an extra modifier for it as well, which is huge. And then let's just repair you on up with that guy. And we'll have to get the different books for Tinkers so that I can remember what all the modifiers are. But for that, we'll need books. So, yeah, give me a moment. Never mind, apparently I had sugarcane down here all along, so we're going to be able to make the 2 more books that we need. Now I just need more grout, which means I need a little bit more clay, right? Yeah, clay. We gotta go get ourselves some clay. Exactly. It should just be in the middle of this lake, because there's always clay in the lake. Is this clay? It is! Hooray! We got clay! I love to see it. Okay, anyway, we got you, we got you, we got you. So then what you do is you take you and you go with you, right? Nope. Okay, how do we make the books again? It used to just be that. Can I just not get them now? Okay, so it seemingly is a lot easier now. It's just a blank pattern in a book, and then you combine the blank pattern, another blank pattern with the book that you already had, and then you get the armory book. So I didn't even need grout, which is great. I do need the books though, which is cool. I probably should plant some sugarcane so I don't run out, because I'm gonna start losing sugarcane, and it's not gonna be great. Probably should have grabbed the bookshelves. I think about it in the thing over here, but it's fine. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting stuff for, we gotta get you guy, we get you guy, we get you guy, and then we get you guy, we turn you guy into pattern, we turn pattern into material in you, and material in you turn into armory addendum, and then we get material in you, and we gotta read a book. I'm gonna go grab the bookshelves, and then we're gonna get some more sleep for the next day. Bookshelves, hooray! Okay, let's learn about modifiers. So we've got haste, luck, sharp, diamond, emerald. Emerald adds durability and mining level increase to iron. Okay, single use, outrageous. Extra durability, so I definitely think going emerald's a good idea. And then fortified adds the mining level of whatever. Reinforced adds a chance to not consume durability. I remember, because if you add enough reinforcements, it becomes indestructible. I don't know if indestructible is its own thing now. We should probably check that out. Is indestructible its own thing? Doesn't look like it. Beheading, firing, necrotic, soulbound. We got all those things. Embossments and everything as well. Mending moss for mending it in the sunlight. XP. Just give it some XP. And it stores XP. And it repairs the tool. It used to be in sunlight, which was cool. But we got haste from redstone. So I think what we're gonna do is what kind of, we don't have any diamonds, so I guess I'll add an emerald to both of these guys, just for extra durability's sake, because durability is going to be big. And then getting redstone is probably a good idea. Yeah, fully redstoning them out, so let's just come all the way down here and we can finally actually harvest the redstone that we have. Probably should harvest some more lapis too, but whatever. I'll need to find more copper anyway, in other places. Yeah, right now this mine's way too slow. We gotta get that a lot faster, and we can be able to hit really fast too if we do it on the sword, which is huge, because we want to be able to. Okay, combat XP. We get combat XP for that. Crystal silver ore. We get a crystal silver nugget for that. That's cool. Okay. Zombie, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to skedaddle yourself away from my presence. By the means of me destroying you. And what are you? It's crystal silver ore again. We've got more redstone, some silver, and then honestly, let's just vein mine a little bit more after we get some more of this. Okay, cool. You'll love to see it. No. I want the diamonds first. Diamonds, and then we run a little bit, and then we make a little blockade for the lava. That was a little bit risky, but it's fine. We succeeded, and that's what matters. Some risks are worth taking. And you know what? We got this. Anywho, let's just yoink ourselves up whatever else we can down here. And then we'll go through the rest of the durability on the pickaxe and then head on up. And the reason why I want to use the rest of the durability is so that we can get more XP for it, which will give us more modifiers, which will let us add more things to it when we go back up, which is big. Because ultimately, that's what we want to do anyway, is just add a whole ton, because eventually we want to make it indestructible and everything onto it. So, let's get... So, we are now accustomed to it, so it's level accustomed, which is dope, because then it just means we gotta keep on mining to get more XP, more redstone. We can probably... It might be enough to get up to max redstone, but honestly, free XP from the underground seems pretty darn good. And you know what? I'm not going to say no to free XP. Free is my favorite number. My favorite price for something, which is... It's just such a beautiful number, isn't it? I love free. Eat up some steak. Delicious steak. Okay, let's see. How much can we get of you? All of you. How much? 14 durability left. Okay. Cool. That's that. And now we've got a Hastister pickaxe now. Of course, extra. We do need one more level before we can put the diamond on it. And we also have to worry about this broadsword. So we should probably start using the broadsword. And we're going to want to add some other modifiers to that one too. So we're going to need some quartz, which I guess there's quartz underground, which is kind of cool. So maybe we just mine all of that, but maybe we get more lapis first. Who knows? I do think that it's going to be worth it. We just get as much as we can, though. Ooh, I found a mine shaft down here. Is anything nice in here? Let us see. Anything cool over here? We found some marble gold ore. How beautiful, how beautiful. I do need to eat a zombie brain, which is going to be quite unfortunate. Now, it is a human brain, but hopefully we do not get any prions. That would be quite unfortunate. Of course, we're also grabbing Certus quartz, because we need that to get Fluix, which is in the future going to be one of the ways that we get the good armor that I was talking about earlier. But right now, I'm just trying to find... Also, I'll grab obsidian so we can make a nether portal. Trying to find more copper or other stuff that we can actually use. Like, diamonds would be dope. So would quartz. Quartz is great. There's another one of the people that I can't fight because you're too low level. You can't fight me. I don't know why. They're just so pretentious. It's so stupid. But, you know, that's alright. It's all good. It's all good. Not a big deal. Is there anything over here? Anything over there? Anything over... Nope. Okay, well. Anything over there? Anything? That's the same thing. Okay, what about... Okay, there's a way down over here. Is there any... I'm looking for a singular minecart would be dope. Well, that was an explosion. Okay, cool. You'll love to hear it. Just random explosions in the distance. That's fine. I've been fighting mobs, so we're like halfway with the sword right now for XP. Oh, and we can get some more XP right here. The sword does a significant amount of damage. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, it's a pretty decent sword. Like, it also depends on if we are attacking undead or not, but... Bone creature! Great. Anyway, some more tin. I need copper, though. And I need it because I need more bronze, because I probably shouldn't have used the bronze for tools immediately, because I need actual bronze for other stuff. And I keep finding limonite, but not any copper, and I don't know why. I don't know why copper is seemingly super rare, since copper is usually in like every other mod pack you'll play. Copper is like the thing that you find insane amounts of everywhere, but I guess not in this pack, or maybe I'm looking too deep, who knows. Well, let's go fight whatever this guy is. Now this was probably a mistake. And by probably, I mean, definitely seems like it was a mistake. We got him, though. That was dope. We succeeded in our succession, which is beautiful. We can get a little hunger, I don't care. We eat you, we gain temporary warp, I don't know what that is. We got you, we get a little more XP for that. Cool, dope. We got coin. We got a zombie heart. Certus course is gonna go in here, same with the crystal. Everything else will go in the other chest. And let's get some sleep. Well, it's been a bit. I recorded a couple other videos, but the reason why it's been a bit is because I was working on the armor. Now, I didn't know I said I was gonna level up this stuff, but I didn't, because I realized that by taking the time to actually look through our stuff, we had enough to make the full set of armor, other than, of course, using bronze instead of the Ardite, even though we will eventually switch it to Ardite, which will be better for the durability mainly, but for right now, at the very least, we will need to upgrade it to the Tinker tool station thing. How do I upgrade you? What is it? It's a tool forge, and so I need 4 blocks and then seared stone. Now, thankfully, to get seared stone, all you need to do is put stone in the smeltery, and then it turns into seared stone. It's quite simple, actually, but now we're just waiting on this last little block of bronze to make our tool forge, and then we will be able to fully tool forge it up, which will give us access to a whole bunch of new things, as well as our new ranged weapon that I'm also going to work on, a shuriken. But wait, how do I make the armor stuff if it doesn't work in here? Do I need an armor for? I probably need it. We probably should read the armory book. Welcome. Armor parts. Trusty part, but armor parts can be crafted from your regular part builder. I know this. Armor station and forge. Okay. Cool. That's what I need to make, I guess. Well, thankfully, the armor forge is literally the same thing as the other one, except for it uses 4 blank patterns instead of 1, and a workbench, which is not difficult whatsoever, and then we just combine that in the literal exact same way to get the armor forge. So, gotta wait for a couple more blocks of bronze, and then we'll be able to get that, and then we'll be able to make some beautiful Fluix osmium bronze armor, which is a little bit of a strange combination, but overall it should provide us almost as much protection as the infinity stuff will in the future, which is a little bit insane. But yeah, it has 50 defense, which I found to be absurd, which is why I'm using it, because it seems like it's not supposed to be that way. Because you guys know me, definitely using the system as it was definitely intended to be used, to not game the system and just do stupid things. But okay, let's get you out of there, and now we can just make... How did I get Huh? How did I do... How did that even happen? I thought I... Huh? I thought I threw the rest of it away. Oh, did I pick it up? I probably picked it up. Whatever, it's fine. Not a big deal. We've got our, okay. It seems to be a little broken. Okay. Okay, well, after several hours of working that out, and a couple in-game days, I figured out what I needed to do, and it was apparently just a config issue that I did not even think that would be a problem, but it just needed the compact GUI option to be turned on, which is weird, but fair enough, I guess. We have no armor toughness, which is a bummer, but that's kind of what you get from the osmium. Now, it does make it so that we get some extra modifier stuff, but overall, in the future, it is not going to be something that we're going to use forever. Now, it is quite good armor, though, which is why we're, of course, making it, and it'll look kind of snazzy. Of course, we're also going to want to add the diamond and emerald to them, just so that they're a little bit extra durable and a little bit extra protection, and it adds the extra toughness as well. But we should probably also look through what other options we have, because while this is quite a bit of protection, there can always be more. So let's read through what the modifiers are. So I'm assuming speedy is just redstone, resistance is the resistance thing, which reduces damage from all attacks, and it's not compatible with other resistances, and then there's all the different kinds of resistance. There's parasitic, reinforced, which is the durability version, soulbound, concealed, amphibious, powerful. There's a gauntlet of power, increases attacks damage, reach, frosty, glowing, what does polish do? Increases toughness level. Toughness added depends on material used. So we just use a polishing kit and sand. Okay, what polishing kit has the highest toughness? Well, unironically, it looks like sponge and ardite are the best polishing kits. Sponge is definitely the best by far, which is crazy to me, but fair enough, I guess. Sponge it is. That's kind of insane, but fair enough. I guess what we need to do is just take a whole bunch of damage and also progressively figure out what other modifiers we want to put on here. There's all the traveler stuff. And then, of course, there's all the other modifiers that you get from base stuff. But I'm thinking resistance and reinforced. Now, getting reinforced is probably better, although they do have a significant amount of durability. So I think having the other thing first. What was I talking about? Which one is it? It's the other thing other than resistant. So we need to make resistance. Resistance. How do I get you? Iron blocks, a cast, and oh dear. This is gonna take a lot, isn't it? How much do I need? It says I only need one modifier, but how many do I need to make? That's a lot of iron. Well, that's a bummer, but okay, we only were able to get enough for, you know, what is that? 4 of them, which is only enough for 1 for each piece. Now, I think that's still good, right? Resistant, additional protection, or do I need to add it again? Resistant 2? I'm assuming it's just like protection levels, so we should put 1 on each before I do anything else. And then we can continue applying them as we get more iron, I guess. Because right now, iron is the limiting factor. We do have a whole bunch of gold and stuff that and a bunch of iron, actually, that I'm working through. Probably should get that turned into that first. And then we can get all this iron smelted into blocks and get as much as we possibly can. Although, unfortunately, I think gold is actually still going to be a limiting factor. Which means that that's limonite. I thought that was going to be gold for a second. That's a bummer. I probably should also look at what is a better weapon. But instead of doing that, I think what we're going to do is make a nether portal. Because we still need to go to the nether. That's a thing that you usually do in Minecraft, right? Oh, I just put that there. That's great. At least we can mine obsidian with our pickaxe, which is interesting, seeing as it's not the best pickaxe, but it does the job. And then, of course, you always gotta cobble your corners. This corner is a little bit screwed up, so that's fine. We're still gonna cobble it. That's what you gotta do. If you don't cobble your corners, you're not a real Minecrafter. And that's just the truth. I keep doing this with the gold, and I keep not meaning to, and we're not gonna have enough gold, so I'm gonna have to smelt one of these down into the, and I can't smelt casts down, so I have to get more gold, so I can put gold in there. Oh dear. Well, I just decided to break it, because I am so impatient, but, yeah, do I have more obsidian? I do have more obsidian. I thought I didn't have that much obsidian, but maybe the game got all wonky when, because I had a crash earlier, but I think it's fine now, maybe? I still have to find out a way to fly, but, wait, is there flight? Okay, we've got glowing chorus fruit, emerald bee wing, flight and glider, 50% faster, scroll, chicken wing, flight of the majestic beast, cloud pet. Cloud pet. How do I make you? I have to find you. Okay, or ultra flight wing, which is ultralight dust and graviton. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that, because that's way too lazy. Or, that's way too complicated. Super soldier serum, Volatus, which is Thaumcraft. And I'm not gonna go into Thaumcraft stuff. We're not doing that. Not in this 100 days. We're already 71 days into it, and I'm just gonna go for finding a cloud, because Cloud Pet having us fly is gonna go dope. I just gotta find out where we can find the Cloud Pet. Okay, apparently Cloud Pets come from the Cloud Dungeons, which apparently the way to find them is you just look in the sky, and sometimes you'll just see a random cloud up in the sky, and then you go to that. So we're gonna have to find one of those, and unfortunately, I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I am the type of person that I might just do that for the next entire rest of the days, because I think creative flight is funny. Now, is it worth it? No. Is it a good idea? No. Will I do it? 100% yes, I will. So, I'll see you guys once I find at least one cloud. I'll probably still sleep the nights away, though, so I should probably take a bed, just in case. There's a portal over there. Always gotta look at them, so that you don't get snatched up from behind and dragged into a portal with an enemy dude who's trying to take your mom out to dinner or something. I don't even know. I also don't have the resources to make another bed, which is ideal. So I guess instead of going out with another bed, we have to go out and find another bed, which it'll be fine. We're mostly just looking for clouds. We're going cloud seeking, which is a little bit of a weird thing to be doing in Minecraft, but that's our goal. We're looking for a very specific cloud. Now, if there's no way that we can find it in the game, then that's really annoying, because I'm going to be spending the next, like, forever trying to find one. Day 77. No sign of any cloud. But there is a dragon potentially over here, and I want to test out the armor. If we die, we die. But the armor will get us through. The armor will get us through. We've taken no damage. You know, this ice dragon's right on top of us. I don't know if it's even attacking me, because I haven't taken any damage from it. But we're doing 1 damage a hit, so this might take a little bit. Still no damage. Am I gonna have to? Okay, can I not? Please, thank you. Oh, it's doing damage. That's not great. That's not a good sign. Well, that's a bummer. Hopefully it's. Oh, it is enchanted. Great, hooray! Can we get our stuff back without I need slash home. Half a heart. That was close, but we did it. So that's a no. Dragons seem to do a little bit damage over whatever we can resist. So maybe we need some baubles or something, because we do not seem to be able to face tank that. I also just don't seem to find any of the clouds, so either they're above our render distance, or they just are very rare. So I don't know if I'm gonna find one, which is really annoying, but it should be fine, because we can do some exploring some other direction, because we went that way that time. Let's just go literally the opposite direction and relog so we get some health back. Ah yes, the ultimate item for leveling up our armor. The cactus. So now, while I plan out our new weapons, we're going to grind XP on God's greatest gift to Minecraft XP leveling systems. The cactus. Noble cactus. Okay, after much deliberation, I have decided that the materials for our shuriken will be nihilite, bone, prismarine shard, and adamantium, titanium, or vibranium. Preferably adamantium or vibranium, since they're better. Also the bone, dragon bone's better, but I can't find dragon bones, so I might have to kill a dragon first, so we should probably make one out of the default stuff first. Now, how do we get adamantium? I need to get adamantium dust, which is steel blend. So we need steel and vibranium dust, which is from taiga, which is vibranium, which means we have to mine the vibranium or smelt the vibranium first. Now, the adamantium, we can also cast it, and we can alloy it in here, so we just need steel and vibranium. So for that, we only need to go in with the ore. But for that, we need to mine vibranium ore, which means we need a higher tier than we currently have of pickaxe. And for nihilite, we also need nihilite fluid, which is solarium and vibranium. So for solarium, we're going to need nucleum, which is osram, abyssum, and proxy. So this is a bit later, the nihilite part of it, but preferably if we can get the adamantium, it's pretty dope. So we gotta actually find out what level it takes to mine the actual vibranium, right? That's the thing that's down here. We gotta mine the vibranium, and I know we can't do it right now. I don't even know if we've found vibranium yet. But we at least have found Joxum, which is one of the things we might potentially need. And that takes level cobalt. So we need to at least go to the Nether and get cobalt first before we can even start doing that. So I think that's what we're going to have to do, is just go get some cobalt first. And then we can start working our way up, maybe. And we ladder up, perfection, and now let us go through and see what the Nether has to offer. It's probably just default Nether because it's 1.8. So nothing too crazy, just default 1.8 Nether. Great, you'll love to see it. Looks like we've got some Ardite right away, which we can't mine because we don't have cobalt yet. Thankfully there's cobalt right here, which we need cobalt tier 4, which is not obsidian. How do I... What materials are cobalt tier? Huh? Tool materials. What tools are cobalt tier? Diamond, cobalt, night metal is cobalt? Okay. Vibranium's cobalt, but I can't do that yet. Iridium's cobalt. Uru, stone, iron, obsidian. What other things are cobalt? I thought you could mine cobalt. How do I need cobalt to get cobalt? That makes no sense. Valerium is the mining level. So it's not even like, okay, this is gonna take a bit. We gotta get, I guess, iridium or a kind of dragon steel to get that. Enderium, we can go enderium, mithril. Not going refined obsidian, I'm too lazy. I guess we're gonna have to find iridium. You know, I guess what I could do right now, since we don't even need to start with the craziest version of it, is I can just... Wait, what, is it sword blades or is it knife blades? I don't remember. It's knife blades. So I need knife blade cast, which means I need more gold anyway. But also knife blade, perfection, little knife blade dude. We get you, we get you. Don't accidentally use our sword blade. And then we can insta diamond emerald it to get a bunch of extra durability, which will be dope. But bone prismarine's gonna be more difficult to get, but we can definitely find bone. I think I have bones. Yeah, we have bones, so it's not a big deal. It's just gonna be about knife blade, and then we get bone. We get splintering from that, which is what we want. Save you in there just in case we need you for later for the prismarine. Then we got a reward for something. Tombstone Soulbound, cool. Not gonna use that because I can't enchant my stuff. I still need the... I remember. I need gold. Wait, I just thought about this. So titanium sounds good, right? Is titanium cobalt level? Because if titanium's cobalt level, then I've just been doing all of this for no reason because I already have titanium. But if it's not, then I'm stupid. Not enough modifiers. I need a... Okay, well, looks like we gotta go mining anyway. There we go. That didn't take too long, and now we should be able to replace you with you. And it's still only obsidian tier, which means that it's not worth it. Now, do we already have diamond on here? We just have emerald. So we could potentially add the diamond. Does diamond increase the level? I think it increases it by 1, right? No. Okay. If I add that and a I can't do that. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. You know, I think this will work if I just, It does. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Because now we can come home. And we can take our... Okay, I don't have a pickaxe head one right now. We gotta just do this. We put you here. And we put that. And it should be cobalt tier. It's cobalt tier. So we combine you with you. And we've got a cobalt tier pickaxe. So now we can mine cobalt. All it took was me finagling the system and kind of cheesing some stuff. But we did it. And there's also some more gold that we can use for future stuff as well, which is great. Because that's exactly what we needed. But now we can mine cobalt, which is exactly what we wanted to do. Because otherwise I was going to be really, really upset. Because not being able to mine cobalt is kind of stupid when you are, you know, needing cobalt. Cobalt and ardite are manulin, and we can make one of the heads manulin. I think that might be a good idea. We can make one of the knife blades manulin, and then the other can be the other stuff. And we gotta replace the bronze with the ardite. Oh, nether gold ore. I forget how bad nether gold ore is in this version. It's like before it was anything good. Valerium ore, iron ore. Okay, though the iron ore is terrible as well. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just ignore it for now. Valerium. What tier is Valerium? Where was it? It was... That's netherrack. Valerium. It doesn't even say what tier we need. Oh dear. Okay. I'm assuming it's the next higher tier. So that's probably what? Duranite? How do I get Duranite? I gotta figure all this out, because I remember I had a big old spreadsheet. I just don't remember where I put the spreadsheet. I genuinely forgot, but I don't care about netherrack. We can chuck you out of there. I still smelt all this stuff. But we need to get 1 cobalt. It's 1 to 1, I believe, or the alloying. Right, you go 1, and then alloying, cobalt, ardite, yeah, 1 to 1. We just go like default for you, 1 and 1. Gold titanium alloy. Well, that's a bummer. I didn't know you could alloy gold and titanium. Probably should have given that a check first, but I guess you live and you learn. Mistakes were made. Now I don't have any more titanium. That's really annoying, because titanium was gonna be it was gonna be a good one. It was gonna be a good one there. But I guess not. That's great. I might just go mining for the rest of this, to be honest with you. I should probably get a different rod. We can probably cobalt or ardite it. One of the two. Which one's better? Cobalt or ardite? I should probably look it up in here. Cool materials. Which one is it? It's cobalt. Durability 300 or 100.9 versus 1.4 minus 200. But it absorbs stone for durability. So it might 450 on the extra, which is like the binding. So we might go ardite binding, cobalt handle. So having an extra one of each in there is probably a good idea. Although it's going to be a little bit of an issue if they're in there at the same time. So we should probably try and finagle it the way that I'm trying to do it, at least right now. And then we just go one at a time. We keep the gold there. We're doing ardite first, so binding, right? Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm talking about, I think. So, as it turns out, when you get into the zone and start mining, sometimes things get out of hand. And then also sometimes you find out that there's another vibranium, so I didn't need to do all of that, and I could have just gone to go get the other kind of vibranium, because that works as well. And also titanium is also really easy, and steel is also apparently easy too. So we can apparently get the steel and vibranium that we need in order to make the adamantium really, really easy. It just doesn't actually take that much. It just takes a 2-to-1 ratio of vibranium to steel, which is quite funny when you realize that after spending a couple hours working on something else because you think that it's not going to work. So yeah, that was some time well spent. And potentially we can also use adamantium to get other stuff. Although I should probably look at what adamantium's thing is. That's tungsten, it's moonstone, cerulean, adamantium. Adamantium is only cobalt level, so we're not going to be able to use it to mine the other things for the future stuff. But we should be able to use it in the future for some other crazy stuff. Because we need to find duranite, and now, I don't remember, so we need to, that's the advanced information. We have to find it in the jungle. Jungle hills or a bamboo forest. I don't know why. We also got 3 ingots of adamantium, which is going to go to that, and I think we're also going to make our sword blade out of it. Originally, I was going to make it out of manulin. But now that we've got adamantium, I think adamantium's a more fitting blade for our weapon, so I think I'm going to use that instead. Now, Is that a little absurd? Yes, 100%. But is it funny? Is it worth it? Yes, 100% as well. Anyway, let's get you. We can get you. We're going to make the other one out of emeradic just temporarily so that we can have that there, not have to worry about it. You know how it goes. But this is going to be our temporary shuriken. While we're working on the future one, it only has 143 ammo, which is its durability. So hopefully we can improve that with these couple things. 193, 264, 10.26 attack damage, and then we are also going to need to add a whole ton of nether quartz. So we're going to have to go to the nether and probably spend the next couple days mining that. I also need to actually find a mob to take on instead of running away, so we should probably just do that in the nether anyway. Although I don't know exactly what else we're gonna do other than that for the 100 days, so we might just literally not have anything else to do. But it's fine if we don't, because it is what it is. Also, a bunch of nether quartz is really good, because then we get better sharpness, and we can go crazy. We're also gonna want some additional stuff in the future, but for right now, getting just bare sharpness levels, it's gonna go a long way until we can make it indestructible, and that's mostly gonna take a couple of different things, which is just us farming mobs at a distance. So I'm probably gonna need to find a mob spawner for that, but at least we can just, you know, get a whole ton of quartz and sharpen up our weapon that way. Okay, this sheep looks angry. That's good. An abyssal sheep. Cool. Drop some sulfur. It did not give us very much XP, though, which is a bit of a bummer. Can I also... Okay, this shuriken does a handy bit of damage. Although the unfortunate bit of it is that we have to pick up all of the little nubbins or repair it to get them back. Thankfully, we can use any of its 4 things, so we're just going to use bones every time to repair it, which is great. Although, I need to... Actually, this is going to be our main weapon anyway. Why do I even need this? I mean, short answer, I don't, so I'm not going to. Now, adamantium... Potentially, we've just replaced the emeradic with adamantium, just so we get more damage, but I don't know if it's worth it or not. Can we... Well, aggro... Yeah, what the heck attacking us? What the... Someone barking at me. Is there something... There's a blaze over here. Wait, I can't... How am I supposed to... Wait, I hit that? I'm just goated like that, I guess? Oh, I feel bad now. You made me attack a... Okay, well... Organic sulfur and defaults. Interesting combination of drops there. Thank you. Nether coal and more cobalt. We'll take the cobalt, because cobalt's dope, but... Draconium... See, draconium, usually I'd go for it, but it doesn't seem super useful right now. One thing I will do is just aggro literally everything I possibly can, so that we can just get as much XP for this. Because, I mean, worst case scenario, we just warp on home if we're in danger. But right now, what we can do is we can just run around, and we got nether tokens. I don't know why I'd need those, but I mean, worst case, we just warp on home, right? Like, we can just do things. This is actually a dope weapon, I'm not gonna lie. We're almost to the next level as well. Can I arc you? That took a lot of hits. How much did it give us? We're so close. Okay. There was another one. Is there still another one? Nope. Okay, that's fine. I need 13 hunter level to attack that mob. Also, by the way, I know I can mine the Tiberium. I just also know that it explodes when you mine it all at once. Like it has a random chance of exploding. So I'm just avoiding that for the time being because I don't want everything to explode. But yes, I am fully aware. Also, let's get some extra XP, begin to feel comfortable. And the reason why we want the Prismarine, by the way, is because we can get it to get this tool to a low durability, and then it'll get even stronger the lower the durability is. And the reason why we want that, as opposed to not wanting it, is because the lower the durability, the higher it'll do, and eventually we can lock in the low durability when we make it indestructible, and then we don't have to worry about it at all. And durability is fully linked to the amount of ammo we have, so it doesn't really matter. Now, I'm probably going to just do this for the next couple in-game days, so I'll probably see you guys on day 100, and we'll see how far we've gotten since then, or in the days between. I think I did just burn a legendary loot bag, though, and that bat just exploded. Okay, well, it's day 100 now. We have our adamantium bone, manual, and shuriken. I changed it out. It's now just 2 adamantium, bone, and manual. Of course, we're going to add in the prismarine. And then eventually we're going to get rid of the manual for nihilite. His nihilite will infinitely scale our damage, but for right now it's going to do 12 damage. And we're going to keep adding reinforced until it is almost there, and then, of course, that is when we're going to add the prismarine, get it down to 1 durability, and then we're going to hit it with the final reinforce. Now, we do have some loot bags to open, and I just got these while farming mobs, and honestly, I think the only thing that's worth taking from that one is that we got iron upgrades kits from something, Tome of Arcana. We need that for upgrading our current wand, so that's actually really nice. We just gotta farm some more stuff. Give slow fall after 6 blocks. That could be useful. We got 1 rare loot bag to go through, some opals from Bewitchment, and an automatic torch. Honestly, not terrible. I'll take it, but honestly, I think for now, that was a fairly productive 100 days. Not super crazy, not super terrible either. We've got a lot to do, especially when it comes to Tinker's stuff still, because Tinker's is never done, but that's going to be for the next one. If you enjoyed this, make sure to let me know, because if not enough people enjoy it, then of course we're not going to do it a whole ton more. Or at least I'm not going to upload it. But anyway, GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!